Hello gorgeous, welcome to Cebu. In today's video, we are gonna take you on a cool old town walking tour and show you my absolute favorite spot for fruit and veggie shopping. It's a paradise. It's been around 9 years since I was last in Cebu, so it's great to be back and see what's different now. So let's all watch this adventure together and explore the charming street and discover the freshness produce in town. Get ready for some fun and whole lot of deliciousness. Let's do it!
Well, today we're going to do the Old Town walking tour, of Cebu in the Philippines. And behind us there is the Cebu Historic Monument. It represents life here in the Philippines in Cebu at the time of the Spanish colonial period. And that's probably Columbus right there. And he has a knife in his hand, which isn't surprising. He's the nicest guy in the world. Let's go look at the other side too. As you can see from the monument, you go from the time of colonial rule all the way through to the independence, or the revolutionary period and independence from Spanish rule, and it's all represented here, which is nice. And this part of Cebu is where the Cebuanos lived. Cebuano. And they had their own language. They were not speaking the typical language in the Philippines, Tagalog. And they had their own culture. They were the original people of, I should say, they were one of the original people of the Philippines. And Cebu is one of the oldest cities in the Philippines in terms of the Western knowledge of it, because it was where many of the Spanish arrived first, and so it has some of the oldest Spanish influences here. Anyway, it's a beautiful monument.
From this monument place, we walk into the next one. It's a museum.
This is Jesuit House. It dates from the 1700s, and I don't know if you know what a Jesuit is. It's a Catholic order of people that study their whole lives, and it looks like it's also some kind of warehouse for metals, and very odd. Huh. Oh, here we go.
Palian is considered one of the oldest.
So this is what the area looked like back in the, looks like it's later than 1700s because there's street lamps there. But this is, Parian is considered one of the oldest and most historic places in the Philippines. This is where the early days of commerce and what we know as the economically progressive city of Cebu began to flourish. This is where artisans and designers, and these are the Cebuano people that I was talking about at the monument. They're the original people here. Oh, pretty cool. Yeah. It's a cool little museum. Of course, in this part of the world, the Chinese were the first to show up, 13th century. And they were in this neighborhood. And it was also where a lot of the trading was done. Typical Chinese junk trading vessel. And then Ferdinand Magellan, I guess, died in Cebu in 1521 at the age of 40. I believe he's the person who did the first around the world sailing trip. It's probably his trip here.
This house, the house A and the house B, and now we're here in the house A. Here in the house A, from bottom to top, the wall made of coral stone.
Oh.
Yeah, and the house B, only the bottom made of coral stone, then the upper made of wood.
Oh.
And there is a small bridge here that connected the two houses.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is the main entrance before, and that circle, the Jesuit seal, that proves that this house is a Jesuit house before. And this street is now closed, that's why you enter to the back portion.
Oh.
Yes. And Plaza Parian, that triangle, is now a Cebu Heritage Monument.
Yes.
And Iglesia de San Juan Bautista, that church is now a fire station here in Parian. Because they demolished the church during the rivalry between the cathedral. And that church is the most beautiful church here in Cebu before. But sadly, they demolished and now it's a fire station.
Oh,
Yes.
very
And
nice.
as you can see outside, it looks like a warehouse, right? Or a hardware. Because the present owner bought this property in 1960 and intended to be a warehouse. Because they own the hardware chain here in Cebu, their business. So when they bought the property, they don't have any idea that this house is an old house or a 1730 house.
Wow.
So Mr. Nicanor C, the one who bought the property, and his eldest son, Mr. Jimmy C, the one, and now the present owner, his eldest son, and he's the one who discovered about the house.
Oh,
Because he studied in Ateneo de Manila, then he went to a library to do a research, then he accidentally read a book.
oh.
So he shocked, oh, this is our warehouse in Cebu. So there's a Jesuit in Ateneo, came here in the house to see if it's true. So they opened this museum into public 2010.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It's a great story. It's beautiful.
And that one is the old film projector or movie projector.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is it?
Old film projector.
Oh, old film
Yeah,
projector.
That one.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Do the excavation.
Stuff they found here on the property. 16th to 18th century. So you can see this is coral stone, which is probably one of the hardest stones,
Yeah.
wouldn't you think? Because it's built up mucus over many
More than
hundreds of
300
years. Yeah, right.
Yeah. The Chinese here in Cebu. Yeah. And this is Matthew Rishi, the wise man from the West, the first Jesuit who went to China to meet the emperor.
Oh,
Yeah, Lee Matthew to
Oh,
do something,
very
evangelize, like that.
it didn't work so.
I don't know.
amazing. Yeah.
And this is the main entrance before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the Jesuit seal, that circle,
Yeah.
original seal,
Oh.
that proves that this house is a Jesuit house before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Second floor of the Jesuit House. This is amazing. It reminds me of the architecture in Vietnam, that oldest city.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's very beautiful.
very amazing.
Yeah, this is the master's bedroom. We have here a rocking chair, a birthing chair.
Wow,
Yeah, birthing chair to give birth to the baby.
wow.
Yes, and old TV.
I don't think the TV was invented yet in Jesuit times.
Maybe.
And they own the hardware store, the
Yeah.
chain that
Yes.
this is a warehouse for now.
Yeah. Warehouse at the same time as you.
Great time, great story. Yeah. And these are the supports that go all the way down to the basement.
And the roof still original from 1730.
Wow.
But due to the heavy typhoon here in Cebu last year, the roof tiles was damaged.
Oh, the tile.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Spanish tile. Yeah?
The one who discovered about the house, and he's 72 years old now. Yeah. Every after lunch, he visited here.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe 2 p.m., 1 p.m. like that. And that seal, until 1730, here the house was completed. So that seal was proof that this house was built by 1730.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, and this is the small bridge that connected the two houses.
Oh,
The house A and the house B.
right. Wow. Very nice. Oh, look at this.
This is new.
Beautiful
This is new,
floor, yeah.
1900s.
Yeah. More of the same wood?
No, this is ironwood or magkano.
Okay.
Yes. This is a whole tree. The stand here still standing.
Kowloon Street, a super cool historical street right in downtown Cebu City. People often say it's the oldest and the shortest national road in all of the Philippines. Pretty neat, huh? And guess what? It's named after Cristobal Colon. This place is alive and kicking with folk from all walks of life stroll around. Some are even caught jaywalking just to get to other mall across the street. Talk about eager shopper. But there are more to see here than just mall. You got a university, bank, market, school, hotel, restaurant, and lot of shop. Seriously, it's like the heart of the city, the busiest street you can find. Oh, I remember this one. 9 years back, me and my friend, just two girls having a blast. Hit the street at night, munching on some awesome street food. Man, it was such a cool memory, like a real good time. This is me 9 years back when I'm having a coffee in this Starbucks. I remember that I didn't have the lechon, which is famous in Cebu, and I tell myself I will be back and eat the lechon, and I make it. Don't miss out on exploring Coron Street. It's packed with history, buzzing with activity, and you will get a taste of everything this vibrant city has to offer. Cebu is really charming. I love all the old architecture here. I enjoy walking around here to look around the buildings.
So this is the Basilica del Santo Niño, which is built in 1565, and some sources say it's the oldest Catholic church in the Philippines, and it celebrates the black baby Jesus. I know that's controversial in some parts of the world, but in the Middle East, where Jesus was born and raised and lived most of his life, the people have darker skin, and so many people believe Jesus probably had darker skin, maybe brown eyes rather than blue eyes, blonde hair, and that's why Jesus is worshipped in that way here. From the date of this in the 1600s, 1565 if I recall, you can see they're using coral here to build this church. Which is very, very tough stone, and that gives you a concept of that Jesuit House, which was built almost 200 years later, and why it's still standing. Same building material. is the El Fuerte de San Pedro, the fort of San Pedro. So this, I think this is the first fort in the Philippines built by the Spanish. And we're walking up on top of the wall. You can see cannons here. This also looks like it's built of coral. Boy, they built rugged places back then. It's like they have some kind of live music going on here, maybe a celebration of some kind. It's a sentry tower over there, where the lookout would be with a gun. Another cannon here.
When I in the Cebu last time, I checked out the fort, strolled down Colon Street and hit up the public market area. It felt pretty familiar, you know. But gonna say things seem more organized and well maintained this time around. It's like they have made some improvement, which is nice. Overall, though, the essence of those places remain intact, and I still have a great time. Cebu had its charm, and I'm glad something stayed the same while they keep making it better. And now we're going to the Carbon Public Market, walking from the fort.
This is the Carbon Market in Cebu, near the waterfront. This is the old market here. Down there is the new market. And we're going to go in and check it out. Cool areas, markets should become obvious fairly quickly. So Cheng wants to start between the two markets. And that's the new on the right. Here's the old. These are the kind of markets where you get the best prices. As long as you probably have to be here a week or two before you know what things cost. Then you can bargain the market value. And everything will be fresh here. I mean, it's brought in first place it goes, right, the dock right front here. And then it's distributed everywhere else. There's a sign you see in all the online stuff. Carbon City, Cebu City Market. Established in 1909. Looks like this part's flour over here. They usually group, which is great when you're looking to buy something. If the same product is with multiple sellers grouped in the same area, it's easier to negotiate because they know you have an awareness of pricing. The funny thing is there's places like this pretty much in every large city in the world. you just don't always see it, at least each water port where stuff's being in by ship. Because the wholesalers are going there and buying, but it's not really like a retail thing that in the Philippines and other parts of the world, I would say in the lower cost of living places, the public comes into these places and they just kind of skip the middleman, and they don't go to the grocery stores as much here. So as you can see, all this stuff's really fresh. So these are 40 per kg, right? So they might be each. We'll see. So these look like Roma to me. It's 29, which is about 60 cents for 3, 6, about 9 of them. And then the grocery store, it was $2.36 for 3 of them, and they weren't even fresh. These are fresher.
Mango is not here. Going inside there, that's a fruit building. You can find mango there.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're from?
US and Malaysia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, so usually though in a market like this, you'll have your favorite seller, whether it's because they provide the best, they pick the good ones for you, or the prices are low, or a combination of that. But when you first show up, you have to kind of feel your way around. This papaya over here now. Alright, here we go. This looks like enough to eat there. They're 100 per kilo.
How much for kilo? 100.
Look at this papaya. Avocado, anyone? Banana. 65.
65.
Is it this sweet or
Yes.
Not more than like 6.
you like this 65?
65 per kilo.
Oh, 65 per kilo. You want some banana?
Sure.
Give me 1 kilo.
Actually, ma'am, we cannot pass. You have to buy the whole.
So this whole thing is $2. It's less than $2 actually, because it's 55 to 1 right now.
There's a walk.
So it's
Okay, thank you.
so it's like 90 cents for all those bananas. And she's not bargaining today. I'm not sure why, but normally she asks for a discount. Maybe it's just so hot. She wants to get out of here. Plus, what would she save? 10 cents. Well, that's a wrap. We're done with the old town walking tour, markets, churches, port. As you can see, it's a thriving city. And we're going back to Cebu IT Park.
If you want to know where Costco shoppers go in the Philippines and one of my favorite Airbnb apartment tour, check out the video about showcasing the warehouse shopping. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, and make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye!